We got the return of Master Division. We've only had 2 Master games thus far, and we're back. They are back. We're gonna kick it off with Incendia. We got the Incendia theme going on. Shit's on fire all around us. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's our first look at Master Division since perks have been released, and I mean, we have a fairly small sample size on, you know, what to expect thus far. Obviously, Wasp taking on Incendia today, taking a look at the records. Incendia coming in 2-0 from that first week back in week 2. And Wasp went 1-1 during that week. Wasp started off at expert when I first joined in season 2. Got first place regular season. It came out grand finalists. They came out champions. Spectacular debut. Dropping only 1 series and then coming back through lower bracket. They're in playoffs to take the championship in season 2. Move up into Master Division. I mean, did fairly well for, you know, first foray into Master there in season 3 at the end of 2024. Right at the 500 mark, just barely above 500 there at 6-5. Sorry, just in the back of my head, I want to check actually is OWCS Squalls. Didn't remember seeing Wasp make top 16 here. Well, you know, ran into some really tough teams, but yeah, ended up not making top 16 for OWCS Squalls. Incendia, on the other hand, got damn close. Incendia got damn close. They end up 3-2'd by Team Vision, which is the team that ends up going through, and they take him to 5 maps, as does Quick. So, and then D'Ampero on top. And I think actually there's no coincidence there. I think these 3 teams, actually Incendia, D'Ampero, and Quick, do round out your top 3 here for Master Division. So, I mean, again, no coincidence that, I mean, Team Vision just barely squeaked by. They dropped 5 maps through those 3 games. Very, very close as far as the tippity top of EMEA Master. Perks have, you know, been introduced. How much they've shaken things up, I'm not entirely sure. Oop. Hey, we're headed on to Lijiang Tower. All right. Master Division does, you know, it's random map for the first map, loser pick from there on in as far as maps and game type. And then bans emulate what we see in OWCS. So we don't have the same rules we have for the rest of FACEIT. This is only, you know, 1 of each role allowed per map. As far as you can only ban 1 tank per map, and you can only ban a hero once per series. So no perma ban and Wrecking Ball here. This lineup from Wasp looking a lot more of what we saw back in season 2, back in their debut. Obviously, Anj coming in and main support's new. Of course, Incendia, I mean, just some vets here. All the way down the board. Cass coming was previous coach of a 1-man army back in 2024. Alongside, you know, Ocean, who managed that team, managed and owns Incendia as well. And Status Scoop says they're still finding their footing a little bit in this new meta, but I still have very high expectations for this squad. I mean, there's just a lot of veteran presence here. Yeah, because Hybrid was on BH, right? Yeah. Hybrid played for BH during that, the 2021 season. Has been competing since 2019. Funny seeing the contenders Falcon Esports. I'd forgotten about that, to be honest. Chaba, oh, that's right. Chaba was in for OWCS Quals. That's right. Good call, Boomstocks. Not LP. I remember I was thinking more like back into season 2, season 3. I was thinking more 2024, but yes. Personal experience playing against Wasp was fun but annoying. Anj is a great addition. Team needed a Lucio expert. There you go. Hey, good insight. I know. Cookie, like, yeah, okay. Let's get, I was talking about kind of the legacy of Hybrid here. Cookie is another one. Munich Esports, this Munich squad was so good. That early, like, it's a very short stint here. But that early Munich Esports squad was so good. But Hybrid, I remember, I mean, when Hybrid was playing back in the British Hurricane days, and back then it was a DPS player. Cloud's another one. And I was like, let's go down that Cloud rabbit hole. Cloud for sure has been around since their early days. Yeah. Old Enrique. Old EXO. Raspberry Racers. Obey. This was if memory serves, this was the super strong Obey Alliance team. That was when Obey beat British Hurricane. I would say Incendia are the stronger team on paper coming into this. I mean, you are looking at Wasp as a 1-1 record. Incendia coming in with a 2-0 record. Incendia made it very, very deep in the OWCS qualifiers. And I mean, I think we're a bit disappointed that they didn't get that slot. Okay, so what is the new ban? Ooh, they banned the Junkrat. Yeah, they put Gurkmeister in, and Incendia turned around and banned the Junkrat. I mean, okay. I mean, you know what? Valid. And Ostrix's like, wait a minute, you changed your ban. Now, is it rosters before bans or bans before rosters? That would be the quintessential question there. Oh, yeah. Already in chat. You see the hybrid versus Ostrix. And Sobek goes gods of gods.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Wrecking ball match off. Here we go. Immediately headed right into the back line. Into the coast of the point. A couple of Lucios to back it up. All of Wasp make this big wide rotation to back up their wrecking ball here on that side. You have Cloud here at Afara. A signature hero for the EU vet. Playing on the outside, just putting some cover there. It allows time for Cookie to sit up there from the front door. And it was really just Incendia have angles on the back of this point. It was just a matter of time. Oh, combination. Concussion blast, the fire. Gurkmeister not getting out of there. Clean fight here out of Incendia to start things off. Ostrix already moved around the backside of the point. Let's see, where's Gurkmeister coming in from the front door. Orange purple there from Kronos, and you're going to get Hybrid in pursuit. Has to get through the armor of Gurkmeister first, and Orange comes in for a little bit of backup. Hybrid decides they've had enough of that and rolls on out of there. And still have Incendia in control at this point, 42% and counting, but looks like Cloud's the only one near the point currently. Yep, there's that nano boost. Cloud with Conflast towards the coastal side, now trying to chase Gurkmeister on the Torb. 3 shots will get her done. Gotta pause for a moment, take care of that pesky turret. Meanwhile, Cookie's able to find a kill on their own. So far, Incendia doing a good job of kind of maintaining the chaotic composition that is Wasp Ono. Hev does manage to sneak in and get one. I think that may be the first kill there for Wasp. Overclock here from Cookie. Trying to solidify this one. Do have a couple of ults to work with. Ostrix comes in, flying from coastal side to get the touch, but Cookie and Cloud right there with the barrage, with all the damage needed. Doesn't look like anybody's gonna get close. Ooh, Hev did actually get the touch with 1 health left. Dueling Soundbearers on the point, giving him a chance here for Wasp to get something done. Nano thrown on the Hev as well, but has to basically blink through mines to even get the touch. Enough damage from the outside, takes the Tracer down. And though Wasp are able to get some reinforcements back on this point, create an honest fight out of it here at the end, I don't know that they have the staying power. The mines have slowed Incendia a little bit. Anj just made it back onto this point. Anj eats a purple, circling around from the outside. Incendia takes the point back from the momentary loss of possession. Have recall forced out. Dash in from Gurkmeister. Going on to a Genji. I don't know that I've ever seen a Gurk Genji. Hey, manages to fight Kronos with it. It has turned this into a decently long final fight. Good boop will finish off Ostrix. It's just Hev remaining. Blink Spit on the outside. Incendia go out with the bang, but they take the sub map with them. W-Ange.
1-0. Ready or ready.
Pattern, thank you for the follow. Now, I mean, here's the thing, Valor, is they do rosters, like, they did the bans, and then they did the rosters, and then everything was set, but then it was changed. So, you know, apparently Wasp weren't able to get the correct lineup that they were looking for, or something happened in the sub process.
1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
So I would say that was a bit of an exception of a map, because it was a bit of a remaking and a back and forth, and wait, we're actually going to play with this DPS player and not this DPS player. So it was a bit murky. I will say that one was a bit murky. But I would say that was also kind of an exception there, a bit of a fluke on back and forth. Cloud in a bit of a 1v2. There's all the friends. I think Incendia came back to make a swap. Is that what happened here? Good Vortex. Yeah, at least I know the name of some of Ostrix's moves now after watching that video. Once again, had a little mini spin cycle going there for a moment. Sobek gets chased to the outside. Good dive alongside Hev to isolate the Lucio. Hybrid and the rest of Incendia trying to move back on this point. Little shield dancing going on. Gets booped out of that. And just kind of overwhelmed. Good displacement out of Ostrix. Forcing Hybrid into a bad spot. First cap, first fight win. Goes over to El Wassoda. Lots of ults available here for Wasp. Yep, give me the Kitsune Rush to open things up. Soundbarrier invested there from Sobek, and there's the response out of Ange. Hybrid's gotta get that pesky Kiri out of the back line. Ange wins the duel, gets Sobek on the outside. That was way along the coast. Meanwhile, Hybrid trying to lock down a target here, but Wasp being oh so slippery. Catches Kirkmeister out of the cryo freeze, but the mines will be the end of Hybrid. The rest of Incendia trying to show up to reinforce this point. Can't get through the front door. Now, after Cronus going down, they are forced to disengage, although Cookie does get a kill on the way out. So no team fight here for Incendia. Cookie throws in the OC. Sliding onto the point. There's the flip. And Hybrid has moved over to the wrecking ball. It said, fine. We'll fight fire with fire. Fight balls with balls? Something like that. Heaven lands yet another stick. Second one on this sub-map. Hybrid got kind of stalled there by the boop out of Ange. Ostrix is going to finish them off. Sound barrier in here from Wasp. I was actually trying to go to kill a pile, but you know what? Cloud comes up with the dub. At least in that duel. Now stalling in another 99 situation. Needs Sobek to come back with the sound barrier here if you're Incendia. Hybrid's going to get the roll through, try to stall out towards that vein. Gets quite a bit of healing off of that adaptive shields. But the Blizzard is up. This is going to force Hybrid to the outside, trying to get out of there. Who's left on the point? It was Cloud drip dashing out as the Blizzard phase. Sobek gets the sound barrier in, and Cookie's able to find kill in the back line. Hope for Incendia yet still here on this point. Hybrid is low, and Hev is looking for that kill. Still trying to focus down the wrecking ball while taking just incoming fire from all directions. Consuming rush now into the mix, and Cookie finds the pulse onto Gurk. Flip comes through. Incendia with 24%. What a huge fight. Great stall out of Cloud. And getting that kill on the on the Killa in the back line was absolutely clutch. Now Killa returns to the Kitsune Rush. It's just a disengage out of Incendia. They're through the back. Hybrid has to stay on the point. Can't afford to give it over 99 on the other side. Great Suzu out of Killa. I mean, staved off death with that one. That was absolutely impertinent to land. Hybrid with some mines, and those looking like a juicy target there in that hallway. Yeah, you betcha. Killer Swift steps right into the thick of them. Oh, unfortunate. For first time really on Control Center, and see, have been able to stabilize a little bit. They've got control over Light Room. You can see Ostrix kind of pressuring theirs. We're getting a Hybrid dropping in on the back. There's the Suzu has already been used. Cloud has the Tectonic Shock. He's going to go ahead and drop the ultimate in. That'll clear the mines. The Sound Barrier thrown in to try to fend off this ultimate. As the green healing fades, Anj now finds themselves low, dancing around a Pulse Bomb, but can't escape the two Pulse Pistols. Gurkmeister picks up Sobek in the back line, and there's no Lucio on either side. Another Blizzard in here from Gurkmeister. Hybrid trying to take him out of the fight. The Blizzard is out. Hybrid's able to roll on the right side of the tracks there, avoid that May wall. Comes in with the big slam. You saw the extra damage there on that pile drive out of Hybrid coming into play for a quick kill onto Gurkmeister. Cookie assists with another kill onto Anj. The Sobek Sound Barrier starting to fade. Hybrid out. Cronus too far out of this fight. It's up to Cookie here to stall. Hybrid comes back in at half health. Cronus does have the Kitsune Rushes. They're going to immediately throw that onto the point. So many low health bars, but they're able to get him topped up. Ostrix comes into the back line. Kilu has their own Kitsune Rush thrown later into this fight, which has gone into a 99-99. Ostrix throws down the mines right over the middle. Hev finds two. And Wasp will force us on over to Gardens. Started off dominant. My goodness. Turned into one hell of a map. Hybrid makes that swap over to the Wrecking Ball. I mean, it couldn't come at a moment too soon. I mean, it was looking done and dusted. And then Incendia forced it into a 99-99 very sticky situation. Now Cloud's able to go back into the farm. Gurkmeister sticking with the Genji. So we're sticking with the Gurk Genji here. I believe this is a first. I don't know that I've ever seen I've seen, Gurk play heroes other than the Junkrat. But I don't know that I've ever seen the Gurk Genji. I mean, obviously we saw it for the stall, but I didn't expect Gurk to walk out of spawn with it. Ooh, Killa with opening pick. First blood here for Gardens, and Waspo No have already started to get this opening cap. Even landed a couple of kunai there on the Cookie. Who are y'all chasing out T-House? Oh, that's Cloud on the back of T-House. See, Ostrix is going to try to cut off the heals, kind of intercept the reinforcements, and does eventually move in and kill Cronus. But Cloud has already got one. Now has Anj low as the shot out of Cookie. It ended up being the final blow there to Anj. The last straw. Hev gets the stall the last possible second. Ostrix gets a kill on a Cookie to make that happen. Hybrid's still here. Killa will not make it over that wall, and Ostrix is down to about 150 health. There's the hang time pile drive into the back line. Little extra damage, but still Wasp have been able to hold on to this point. Now Hev has a pulse, with which they stuck a plenty back on Control Center. That one's not going to land. Cookie, I believe, had slide, was able to get out of there, lands the shot, and Hev is gone. Big pile drive in. Oh, I think I kind of messed with the timing. Killa actually did not get popped up. You can see how the stall on that pile drive kind of almost like outlasted the Suzu. Kronos gets a sleep kill on a Gurkmeister. Wait, how does that happen? Wait a minute! I heard the to see the sleep. I can't believe I missed that. I want to see the sleep kill. Cronus under a lot of pressure back here, but looks like they're able to fend it off, keep everybody alive, except for Cookie, that is. Cloud going back to make sure nobody's capping the point out from underneath them. While Cronus and Sobek are trying to get Cookie out of here in one piece as Ostrix is doing a little bit of spawn camping. Ooh, that would have been a nasty sleep. That would have been it. Cookie comes sliding into the opponent's Kitsune Rush. Pops the overclock. Sound barrier thrown in. No targets willing to show themselves. Wasp just duck into cover. Duck and cover. Eugene is okay. Darkmeister goes in, finds Cookie with the katana. That's a cookie cutter. Ah! All right, I'll see myself out. Uh-oh. Nice move there out of hybrid. Well, you see the halt. I forgot the technical name. The inverted concussion blast coming into play there and pick up that kill. That was cool. Swift step in there from kill as soon as you already used. You got no cooldowns. Cloud will find him on the second one out. Cloud has a barrage here. And Proto's close to another nano. Oh, whoa! It's some nasty shots down range. So hard to dodge those rockets. Gertmeister tried to do a little dance on the outside of the map there. Does actually make it out. Cloud with a little bit of peel just to keep tabs on Ostrix in the back line. We're headed towards another 99 fight here in this map. Boot trying to keep hybrid in place. Mine's thrown just kind of in a low bunch. We do get the nano barrage in up top, and I hit the wrong button on that. Sorry, Cloud. Taking a bit of fire from Hev on the outside. Kirkmaster is able to find Cronus. Hev waiting for that Mega to come back. Meanwhile, Cookie is throwing pulse bombs at ghosts. Hev was long gone there, I'm afraid. Hybrid's still stalling on this. I don't know if there's any supports left here. Okay, Sobek is still dancing along the outside. Cookie is back. Unfortunately, Hybrid goes down. Cookie is going to stall this out. It's already at 99. Cloud has returned. Maybe an opportunity here for Incendia to close this out now. They are going to have to deal with some Ostrix mines here in just a split second. Ostrix is 1 health trying to back out of there. There's the pursuit. What a Suzu in out of Killa. Now Killa has the Kitsune Rush onto this point. Cloud does take them down with that halt. Mine's now on this point as well, though. 2 big ultimates out from Waffle to try to swing this 99, but Sobek comes in with a late sound barrier. Cookie now with the pulse, playing it on the outside, chasing a low Anj away. Cloud will find Hev, but Anj manages to survive. Anj 75 towards that sound barrier. Kirkmeister pulls out the blade. Going in for another cookie cutter experience, but can't find it. Cookie is out. Cronus trying to escape. Swift step back onto the fight where there's a sound barrier in play from Anj. Kill is going to find Cronus on the way back in, but Cookie finds revenge. No more Killer Coast left on this point. Late mines invested in here out of hybrid. Everything's late. This is a long-ass team fight. Low health bars for Anj and Hev. Sobek is going to find Anj. The spin to win starting to fail there from Ostrix as the Wrecking Ball runs out of fuel. The hamster can't keep that wheel spinning. And Incendia win an incredible map 1. My goodness. God. What an insane map. What a just over the top, outrageously insane map. All right, some stats there from map 1. Sorry, I had DMs. I gotta. Honestly, I'm paranoid. I just assume when I get DMs during a stream, it's Trash Panda telling me what I'm doing wrong. Honestly, like, you're muted, or, you know, we can't see this, or you got something completely wrong. So now I see DMs pop up, I'm like, I better go check that. Hey, I need all the help I can get, y'all. I get by some help with my friends, all right? I need all the help I can get. Cookie with an outstanding map, 18k damage. Actually, Cookie and Cloud both with 18k. Cloud leading the lobby in damage. Cookie and elims. Hybrid with fewest deaths. Typically an honor reserved for Ostrix. LA Games, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. All right. Yeah, Gardens is the most stallable point in the game. I don't think there's any argument on that next run. That's especially with like extended teleporters and stuff now. Like, yeah. Gardens is one has always been the most stallable, long, drawn-out overtime fights in all of Overwatch. 100%. 100%. Like, I think the only competition to that would be, like, old Hanamura Point B, you know? All right, Wasp on a map pick. Let's see. It looks like we do have QRXU coming in. So QRXU coming in for Kirkmeister. And we'll get those bands plugged in. Looks like sides are staying the same. And it ends up being a Hazard band out of Waspodo with a Cassidy band coming in from Incendia. Thank you. Copyright free music, but it's time to get into map 2. We're headed to Blizzard World. Some of my favorite map music, actually. Let's get into it. God, that first map is anything to go off of. We are in for one here, y'all. Hey, I didn't even push anything. I did not push anything. That was weird. I was planning to just leave the camera there. Okay. I mean, apparently the game just wanted to watch Hybrid. Like, that was just... All right. Hey, you do you, game. You do you. All right, Wrecking Ball with the Torp Tracer, and then the Luciana. QRXU. And on the hit scan, just look for that initial shot. There's our swap. So change here. So no surprises alongside Lucio Kyrie with the big dive comp with the Tracer Sojourn. As you would expect. Ooh, that was a good move there to try to get Cronus. Cronus able to get out of that one in one piece miraculously. I think some good peel out of Sobek on that one. Keep an eye here on Sobek as they try to thwart these dives in. Sobek, those boops are so important to keeping Cronus alive. The Ana can be so vulnerable without the cooldowns. Does have the sleep currently, as you see, prime target here for Heaven Ostrix. Get isolated, trying to stage, kind of overstep, looking to set up, trying to find Cronus, but QRXU does set up this long angle here from main. Finds them through the archway. Sobek taken down very low after pushing forward to boop Ostrix away. 95% to beat. Can't afford to go down now, but leaves Ostrix alone. The Ana's still just barely getting back in this fight. And without their tank, Incendia are forced to back up and relinquish control. Cloud will move in for a little bit of stall. Is there time for a recontest? Oh, just not quite. Cloud gets stuck on the outside. I would just want Blizzard World to exist too. I know. I agree wholeheartedly. I feel like it's a carnival game with our two wrecking balls just trying to see who can swing up the highest. All right, mine's going into the back where Cookie's trying to protect the Ana. Both of them just end up in tatters. Beautiful minefield there out of Ostrix. There's just no knees left on this defense from Incendia, and Ostrix is going to pick up 2 more. Chasing the ace, chasing the ace. Hev will find it. 4-piece for Ostrix during that fight, though. Oh, what a pull. That was a clay pigeon pull if I've ever seen one. He just popped Sobek's head just above that cover. And QRX was able to find it. That was a beautiful set play. Although, you know, one good play deserves another. And then Hybrid will return the favor and make sure nobody's getting beaten this fight. Cloud and Hybrid will combine and a kill on to Hev. Ostrix and the rest of Wasp are out. The Wasp. Our Cookie's just like, yep, I'm Cart Princess. You got a Molten Core, try to lock it down. Yeah, and you just throw it over the objective for anybody to roll close. I mean, you're not trying to kind of smoke anybody out of cover with this highly mobile composition that is Waspono. All of Wasp does actually back inside the Hall of Fame here. Odge picks up a kill on the Cloud. I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. Hev finds Cronus in the back. If QRX pops an OC down here on the objective. And this is looking like a clean 2 points on the board for Wasp. Suzu does have to be used just to fend off the turret. And you just want 3 players from Incendia hanging out. Sobek gets slammed up on that high ground. Nano boost thrown in onto Cookie. You got a Nano Torb on the board. A low Keela tried to escape. The hit lands, but the healing was good. Hybrid follows up on that kill, but with the Container Rush down low, Cookie cannot anchor this cart for long. Cloud is blinking to their heart's content down here. Ooh, a sleep on Ostrix will allow for the anti and the pulse to land. Oh, and Cronus delivers the defense Incendia needed. And they hang on through the chaos. But like, if Cronus misplays that in the slightest, they don't get that. Even though the Nano didn't really look to get anything offensively, you do keep Cookie alive on that point for quite some time. Who has now gone into a sojourn, by the way. Well, Killa booped up to the high ground. That was a nice boop out of Sobek. Oh no! And they C-9'd it! No! I mean, I felt like Incendia were losing that fight, but Hybrid and Cloud were still around. Just a little bit of a misjuggle there at the end. Another good sleep out of Cronus. Ostrix, I mean, drops mines, is actually going to stick in on that. Finds a kill on the Cronus. Any lesser wrecking ball would have been shaking in their little hamster boots and trying to get out of there. No, not Ostrix. Ostrix is just like, I will commit. Slept, anti, I don't care. Mines are going out. Get the kill on the Ana. Double sound barriers as the fight kind of pushes back towards Main Street. And Incendia overstepping a little bit to try to confirm these kills as Wasp were kind of able to hunker down in that corner. Neither are losing any players this far, but Sobek couldn't quite make it over the wall. Good shot on QRXU. Confirm that opening pick. Head with a pulse, but low on health, is blinking out. Cloud is able to move through and secure the Mega. Killa drops a Kitsune Rush over Main Street, but Hev falls trying to get into that back line, and Cookie's got a Nano here on the point. The defense will dominate through the Kitsune Rush of Waspo No. That was quite the boot. That was quite the boot. Oh! Was that a Colat? Was that a double head Colat out of Cookie? Holy wow! Holy sojourn! I think it was just 2 headshots. I mean, maybe it was back-to-back, but I'm fairly confident that was just a standard raw railgun shot, double kill 2 headshots. Not something you see very often outside of an OC. Not something you see very often at all. Much less outside of an OC. Not able to land that pulse there, stick it in. 15 seconds remain as the mines are thrown out, and Cookie has that overclock. Speaking of Sojourn ultimates. Keep an eye on Ostrix, hanging out on the top side. Does touch. That's a little early, but there's the roll through, and the yellow bar will start. Hybrid able to run through 1. Nano boost thrown on the Cookie here in the overtime. Ostrix trying to play from the top high ground as Cookie just goes and hides inside the friendly minefield. Roll into the back. A low Killa able to swift step out as Hev moves on to the point to try to keep this attack going, but not even the Kitsune Rush is going to be enough. It's just too late into the fight. Overwhelming odds here for Hev to try to deal with, and that'll be the end of this attack.
Ends now. Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
That feeling when your mods speak multiple languages. So you see somebody in chat speaking a language you don't understand, and you don't even break a sweat. Trash Patty, you're the best. Have I told you how much I appreciate you? Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here, for that matter. Man, we're only a map and a half in, and this has been one just incredible series. What a fun match. And Wasp here trying to extend it out even further. See if they can tie up this this series here with this defense. We are getting the orange, actually. Here, let me zoom back in here for a moment. Okay, so the orange brig looks like a Griffin defense to start. This, of course, can be punished, particularly with an Ana being slow and you don't have a Lucio to help rotate that Ana into position. So we'll see if Wasp is able to cleanly get back. And look, they're making the rotation already, and they are not. QRXU does not make it back. The supports are still trying to find their way to the high ground as they meander up there. Hybrid is immediately going to go greet them, and you know what? The supports know that that's a lost cause. They don't even go for the high ground. They're forced all the way back out through the archway. So just a little spin to win here on the point from Ostrix, as Incendia are able to set up around this objective and kind of stage for a recontest. Very quick takedown of Ostrix bodes well for Incendia. And minimal stall should be available. Of course, Hev is still dancing around here, and now Wasp aren't going to give it up for free. They're going to make you work for it. Hev is going to blink back, make sure they get some packs there from the brig. But indeed, minimal stall available, as Ostrix is just a touch late to get back onto this point. Now, I mean, we are going to get an engagement here out of Wasp right after the cap. Bio lands onto Ostrix. Hybrid giving chase down here on the outside. What's going on here on coast? Ostrix going down. Incendia are trying to take advantage of this once again, but they're not quite able to stage on this high ground. You see Wasp getting everybody in position. Ooh, and a quick aggressive move. Right onto the objective here out of Wasp. Oh no. Big bio name from Kill up top. Cloud is able to win the duel against Hev down low. Hybrid moving up, trying to claim this high ground. Killa has to drop, has to give it up. Hybrid in pursuit. Well, I'm honestly surprised you didn't pursue that. Yeah, saw something I didn't. Is all of Wasp return and very quickly moving to take this high ground. So ends up being the right play there out of Hybrid as the nano cookie hits up top, but the overclock gets shut down. QRQ had a nano boost in their own. QRQ moves, kind of flips the map here with Incendia. Does pick up Sobek all the way out, but there's not many Wasp reinforcements left around the hit scan player, and QRQ will not escape with that slide. So Ostrix the only one remaining. Cloud trying to see if they can find an exit pick, but it's not there. You do every stream. Okay, good. You deserve it. Would you rather me not? Would you rather me not? You deserve it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, Anj almost went for a swim there. I don't care if you'd rather me not. It's not going to stop. Really good positioning out of Incendia there for that inside fight. The reposition on that high ground. Not letting Wasp kind of get in underneath. The Hybrid still prioritizing, making sure they keep that arcade clear. Oh, and a swift move to get up to the high ground and get that slam on to Killa. Nano Boost does get thrown in as the sound barrier from Sobek fades. That wasn't a Nano Boost, that was an overclock, I heard. Oh, it's Cookie with the Nano Boost. And the two-piece. I just love the little Overwatch music coming out of the Lucio there. Hybrid with the minefield right over the corner. Beautiful minefield. Make it very difficult for Wasp to set up. QRXU drops the overclock to try to take it back. Ostrix is gone. The tip of the spear absent here from this Wasp defense. QRXU back up to a safer position. Actually picking up a two-piece there. Has just stopped this attack in its track, though. Really nice recontest out of Wasp. With no ultimates as well. Able to overcome the minefield that was right on top of the corner where a Wasp was wanting to set up. A little bit of duel going on inside here. I assume Killa has a swift step. Oh, but Cookie has a nano. Oh, look at Cronus. Cronus just went diving into the thick of things there. Maybe it got booped in from behind from Ostrix, but that's something nanoed on just up in the front line. Cloud with a pulse here, and 2.5 minutes to work. Hunt for one of those juicy supports in the back. Hybrid with the roll through, pops the shielding, but has to get out with the overclock coming in here from QRXU. All those shots pointed right in Hybrid's direction. Sobek comes through with the save. Kitsune Rush now tossing from the defense. His minds are invested as well to try to stop Incendia. See if they can keep this O2 from happening, but looks like Wasp just have nothing left in the tank. Incendia will take Blizzard World and move up to match point. Exxon, thanks for the follow. Wait, you don't like the Asmodeus ball skin? I like that ball skin. I like that ball skin. All right, let's look at some stats there for map 2. Yeah, Blizzard World was a Wasp map pick. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness, Cookie. Oh, my goodness. Do I even need to say anything? $5,000 more damage than anybody else in the server. Nearly 10K more damage than anybody else on their own team. Nearly double the damage output of Cloudy. God. All right, Escort chosen for map 3. Dorado the pick out of Waspo, no. A Winston ban and a Kiriko ban. Okay, so Incendia ban Kiri. Indeed. Instincts are correct. I imagine this is a protect ban as well, right? They're protecting the wrecking ball, so we keep seeing tank bans out of Incendia. That's partially targeting hybrid, I'd imagine, a little bit. You know, heading into Dorado, trying to ban out the hybrid Winston. You know, that makes sense, but I think it's just as much to keep Ostrix on that ball. All right, let's head into map 3. Incendia looking to close this one out, extend their record to 3-0, and extend our opinions of them as one of the favorites here in EMEA Master Division. I don't like the ball nips. I mean, can't say I've ever thought about it, but now that you mention it, I don't know that I'll ever not think about it. Damn it. Valid. Valid. I love watching Ostrix on this map. Ostrix has some of the most creative approaches and rollouts on this map. Same with Iconvaldo. But it just, there's so much like playground on this map for Ostrix. You know, that's like a jungle gym for a wrecking ball of this talent. And just fun to watch him navigate this map. Purple lands in the back there on the Cronus. Getting both teams on the Ana this time around, which not as surprising for the defense. Oh, big Roku. But for the attacking team, you know, it can be tough to keep the Ana safe and keep the Ana in the fight. But with Ostrix putting so much pressure on the high ground, and Incendia right back into the courtyard as they move into the second phase here of this point. Cloud looking to maintain high ground control. At least not allowing an easy stage here out of Wasp. Wasp have pushed up to this top left side. We are seeing Anj stay in the brig to help protect this Honor Pila. So, I mean, same thing applies with don't have the speed for the rotations. Big Bionade lands there out of Cronus. Oh, God, maximum roll through from hybrid. That hit like 5 people. I got like 20% ult charge. The nano on the cookie. QRXU receives one as well. Overclock up. Oh, and a beautiful shot. Catches QRXU in the head as he's trying to slide away. But Hev trades it out 2 for 1. So a +1 here for Wasp on this point with the rally fading out. Still some overhelp here for Hev and Killa. Beautiful stick. And Hev, I think, has just single-handedly delivered this point. Cloud does return another good stick in the back line. Mines over the top from hybrid. No, excuse me. Those are Ostrix's mines. It was just pieces of hybrid all over the point. And Hev comes up with yet 2 more final blows. Hev has turned it on here for Dorado. Locking in. I was actually trying to go to QRQ paw. Sorry about that. Ooh, good nade. Good nade. Some air advantage here for the defense of Incendia. They want to try to steal this high ground away. You can see both supports set up kind of comfortably at the top of those stairs. Hybrid looking to move in, see if they can get QRXU up. Looks like that is the target of this defense. Dislodge the soldier. It's kind of disconnected from the rest of the team. Move back, stop Hev from pushing the cart around the corner. Meanwhile, Wasp are going to take this fight inside the vault. Cloud is still poking and prodding here from the outside. And you have a nano boost in the pocket of Cronus, but this has given time for Wasp to build up some ult of their own. Cloud lands that stick. Nano on to QRXU here in a 3v5. Puts one good rail shot down through Cloud, but has to just slide out as Cloud finds that kill on the killer. The ball nips jiggle. Thank you for following. Lisa, sorry, that's what you come into. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Let's get some Anj Pop. I haven't gotten nearly enough Anj Pop for y'all today. Oop. Little tightrope walker over to the outside. Moves in, lands the combo on the Cloud. This is going to be a big old fight. Ostrix trying to lock down Cronus in the back. Oh, gets him caught in a quarter. Really nice minefield. Hybrid drops a minefield of their own, but Cookie's going to get destroyed. Yeah, that hang time just adds enough extra damage. Ooh, lands in the window. Nice move from Hybrid. That was right in the pop-up. Whoa, that was cool. All right, Hybrid showing off here on the Wrecking Ball. Some slick tack. Gets the lineup. I mean, getting the timing in the lineup to land in the window is not easy. That was a really cool play out of Hybrid. And Incendia's defense is holding for the moment, but albeit by a thread. Hev moving in. Doesn't get it. Ostrix, once again, going back to make this corner an uncomfortable place for Incendia to stage their defense. Has to try to escape out, and Cookie's not going to let that happen. Sobek with the dance across. Give me some Sobek Pov. Give me some Sobek Pov. Moving in, trying to take on. You got Anj and everybody down here. You do have a rally available. Almost turned the corner into that pulse. Cloud gets slept amidst all this, but Cookie is in here, lands the shot. Cloud eventually finds killing a bit of tiny Overwatch we saw down in the vault or in the bank. Ostrix doing a bit of scouting across the roof, trying to look at where the defense is set up. All right, has to touch. There it is. The mine's out of hybrid to send them away. Nano boost on the QRXU. Has the overclock. Won't get it done. Cookie had one of their own. And Cookie will pull the trigger on it first. Lines up the shot to put a stop to Wasp here on Dorado.
Score 0-1. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle. Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Oh! Okay. Never mind. I was saying, Cookie showed us a Hanzo there for a moment. Have already low. Is able to dodge the roll through there at the end. Good heads up maneuver to kind of double blink around that corner because Hybrid was in hot pursuit. The rest of the team is not giving up this high ground yet, though. Alexandra Paw, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being here. Slam in, looking for that good old clay pigeon pull. QRXU was able to get one shot in, but didn't quite have the damage potential of a fully charged Sojourn Rail. So, no kill on the back of it. Little initial boot from Sobek, but eventually Ostrix gets the roll through the sleep and the anti-land. Hev is there still going to put pressure in and actually finds Cookie through that, despite all of the cooldowns being thrown in Ostrix. The dive succeeds there from Waspodo. Hybrid's still looking to stage through this. Trying to get some jiggly hamster nips just for Trash Panda. Ostrix 90% towards the minefield, actually leading the server in ult charge at the moment. Hev does actually, I say that, just as Hev gets their ult live. Ostrix left an anti again, does manage to get said minefield out over the stairs. It looks like Incendia managed to take control. Wasp have to fall back to the fountain. That's the nano thrown onto Cookie. Immediately picking up a kill onto Hev. That was an aggressive push there from Cookie. Landed in that position. Great turn on to kill as well. I mean, just prime awareness out of Cookie. I love how they seem to know exactly which direction to look to maximize the damage output during that nano. Brilliant play, and it's just the one ultimate used. That'll get the cap. Plenty of time on the clock, and remember, see, you just need to make it to right there to claim the series. Ostrix purpled, and I don't know, may have been slept again. Didn't see the sleep that time, but Ostrix doesn't usually die in that instance unless they were slept. God, the battle of these two wrecking balls has been just a treat to watch. Just been absolute joy. Boop off the side, and the minefield is good. My goodness, Hybrid just completely planted the Incendia flag. They're on some point B Dorado high ground. Claim this in the name of Incendia. The entirety of this objective now belongs to the team in the blue outlines. The blue outlines and the red logo. Obviously, Ostrich not going down that easy. I saw a good shield bash onto Hybrid up top. Ostrich receives a nano on the other side as our Wrecking Balls race to get the back line. Pile drive has to be used just to stay on that high ground, and Incendia rotate all the way back towards coastal side. Cookie's gonna go ahead and throw in the overclock. This will prompt the rally out of Ange. Deadeye thrown in here, protected by that rally shield, but Cookie still manages to find the shot from down low. Weaves it around the shield of Ange to get that kill, and that might just be the dominoes starting to fall here for Waspo. Mines on the point, just delaying Incendia from getting close. And you hear Hybrid threatening on the left-hand side of your screen. Bit of a duel with Hev. Hev has to come touch. Incendia are able to navigate the mines and get this cart dangerously close. We're going to get a Symmetra swap out of QRXU just to put a halt here at the very end, but it's easy pickings for a nanoed Hybrid. Finds both DPS, drops mines on the back of this point, and that is going to do it. Incendia will close it out in a 3-0. A spectacular game.
This ends now. Let's kick this up a notch. Cleaning house. Cybernetics regulator.
GG's. Let's take a look at some stats. And Cookie. God. Cookie absolutely taking over on the day. Insane. Let's get that third point on the board. See if we can get an interview set up here. Hell yeah! We're gonna get an interview with Coach. All right. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Good evening.
Congrats on the dub.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you taking the time to come talk with us.
Yeah, any day.
I gotta admit, like, even it sounded like there was a bit of what's the word? Like, not a lack of confidence, but maybe some feeling a bit unsure about heading into, I guess, I don't know if it's the new meta, the new perks. Give us a little insight on how's the team feeling right now, especially with these big changes coming through.
Well, I think we had a period where we struggled a little bit. Also, right, you like everyone saw us not making OWCS, so that was like a big period where we did struggle. And now since the perk patch, I think we've been going up. Yeah, a lot of scrimming, a lot of vodding, and slowly we're getting there. But the thing today was, like, especially in Lijiang, I think you come into a matchup and you expect, like, you come against the big Gurkmeister, right? There's nothing you can do to prepare for that guy. So we just ban junk. But then you're kind of in like a roulette system where you don't know what's it's going to happen, right?
Right.
So he picks like characters, which we didn't really expect, to be fair. And then you see on like Night Market, we're pretty confident in going in because we are expecting them to like play pretty normal meta stuff when we ban junk. But they play like Torp, for example.
Right.
So that was we needed some time to adapt, and then on the second map we tried to play brawl into ball, which is just really hard. And then yeah, we fucked up our basics. So that one's gonna require some more folding, ball into brawl into dive. But I think the other maps, yeah, were just the show of confidence, where we just enable our hit scan. So
Oh my goodness, Cookie had a hell of a day.
yeah, he did.
I don't know. I don't know if you got a chance to look at some stats, but I mean, it was. I mean, hit 20K on Blizzard World.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Out damage anybody else in the lobby by over 5K.
That's sick. That's
Yeah,
absolutely
Cookie
sick.
had a hell of a day. It's quick math. We're looking at 38K, 41, 51K in 3 maps.
That's awesome. That's what you love to see from your hit scan, right? Like,
That's what you love to see from your hit scan.
we like prepare this meta. Like how I see this meta is if you have the better hit scan and you enable your hit scan in the best way, then you win. Simply.
Straight up.
And then I have, I think, one of the best hit scans in EU by a mile. So I think like when you talk about Cookie, you're talking about him competing with players like Quartz. Like when we can give him the opportunity to actually thrive, I think there's very little teams that can actually match us. But our problem right now is how do we make Cookie thrive?
Sure.
So I think if it's up to Cookie, he goes 50-0 in every official.
Fair.
It's just about the team play part.
Hey, I mean, definitely something we'll keep an eye on. I want to circle back to what you were talking about with maybe the motivation kind of took a bit of a hit with that 3-2 stumble in the OWCS quals, and I'm sure that's kind of living a bit rent-free. What do you do to kind of, as a coach, turn the ship around and get everybody focused on just being hungry to get that back and to keep eyes forward?
Well, I think there is first a period of like disappointment, and if you then push too hard, which we might have done as a team, we made the decision to like start hard grinding, and if you push too hard in that period and people feel, I don't want to say insecure about themselves, but that you do lose a little bit of like confidence.
Sure.
You push too hard, you lose some scrims, it's gonna only get worse. So we took a break. We just didn't play scrims for like a week and a half or something, at all. So full on
Gotcha.
break. We reset the mental. We came back, and I think ever since then, like we came back after the perk patch, so we just hit it up. And since then, everything is really positive. Like our results are going up, losing very little maps right now in scrims. So I'm really happy.
That's amazing. That seems like such a high-risk move. When you're like,
It
okay,
is.
we got to get better. We got to work really hard. We got to get better. How are we going to do that? We're going to take a break.
Yeah, sometimes a break is needed.
Yeah.
It's like even in between maps where you need time to like also calm down, even if you're winning, because the adrenaline is like shooting through your body, right?
Sure.
To keep like a clear mind, sometimes that's really important. Like we even had Sobek saying after the third map, like just now after the 3-0, oh, this was it, because he was like ready to go and keep going.
That's
so
amazing.
Sobek was really hyped today, which is also good to see.
Send Sobek our love. I very much enjoyed getting to chat with Sobek after y'all's last victory. So, be sure to send Sobek our love from chat.
I will do for sure.
Oh, well, I mean, I think that's all I got for you this time around. Thank you so much. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I really appreciate you coming
All
in and
good.
sharing your thoughts with us, Coach.
Yeah, time to vote now. So I'll see y'all later.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Yeah, good luck with the rest of the season.
All right, GG.
See ya, GG's. There you go. Coach Cass, from Incendia, giving us some insight and I mean, that who would have thought, sometimes it's that mental reset is so important. And being able to kind of take the time to lick your wounds. Hey, understandably disappointed after a tough loss at the beginning of the year in the off season. Take some time to kind of lick your wounds, reset the mental, and then come hit the ground swinging. And now, when entering the perk patch, sorry, they hit the ground running. And say, not only they're doing good in scrims, it looks like they're doing well in officials. Awesome. Always cool to get to talk to the teams, particularly the coaches. Coach insights are so unique, are so very unique. Very cool. All right, friends. Well, hey, I'm gonna leave you on that note. I got nothing else for you for now. Our match tonight did get rescheduled, so I think I'm throwing a little bit of an audible tonight. I believe I'm gonna get Sienna Heights. Excuse me, not Sienna Heights. Tanuki, like the Tanuki, but actual Tanuki. I believe we're going to get Tanuki taking on Nightmare Rotation tonight for NA Master. So they're a little bit of an audible because we had a reschedule. But hopefully I will see you all back here for that. Yeah, that'll start at 9 Eastern. I got some catching up to do in VODs as always. Hey, I'm close. I'm close to not being behind anymore. I'm so close to actually being genuinely 100% caught up. And I can be kicking out these VODs like an hour after I stream them. But for now, that is going to do it. Thank you for hanging out, friends. It means the world. I'll see you a little bit later on for some NA. Be kind to each other. Be good. Stay hydrated. Bye, friends.